She makes like video content of old games like
I'm sorry,
Juggernaut.
baby.
If you're gonna have these conversations, can you please let me know?
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
They're being insanely loud.
I am. I'm sorry. I was too loud, guys.
I gotta feel in trouble.
I'm sorry. My wife wants to go to sleep. I'm sorry, guys.
Like the style you had of commentating over what's happening, that's where your unique niche is as an entertainer, and you shined at it. You might be a bit too passive to make comments nowadays and hold your tongue too much. I mean, it's not just that. That's just life. Things change. You understand, right? Like back in the day, I was always trying to fill every moment that was going on in a game with some kind of irreverent commentary. And that ended up leading us to things such as the sexualized content that I would say, the generalized racial commentary that I would use. And the thing is, again, back in the day, can we be honest? Back in the day, everything was different, okay? Back in the day, all kinds of commentary was allowed. No one was offended. The world has changed. All of these platforms no longer allow that style of completely irreverent commentary, okay? Along with that, I've grown up a lot. I started being a YouTuber, I believe I was like 26 or 27 years old. I'm 44 now. You understand? Like, I'm almost 20 years into this game. And a lot changes in 20 years, okay? I'm not the same guy I used to be. My mind isn't even wired like that anymore. I don't think that way. I don't talk that way. I don't act that way. So although you might like DSP from 15 plus years ago, that was 15 years ago. And everything changes in that amount of time, to be quite honest with you. If I were the same guy today that I were 15 years ago, I would have failed. I'm going to say that again as strongly as I can. If I were the same guy today in 2026 that I were back in like 2012, 2013, I would have failed. All right? I wouldn't have an audience. That I would have become ultimately an completely, what's the word I'm looking for? Someone who's just not, I would have become a completely irrelevant, outdated, basically embarrassing creator. Because to see a 44-year-old guy sit around talking like he's 20, swearing, talking about boobs and dicks, and making fun of Asians, making fun of black people, making fun of Italians, making fun of all this shit constantly, right? It wouldn't have worked. That is the behavior of a younger person for a younger audience. My audience has aged with me. And newcomers who jump on are usually older viewers. My demographics outright tell me that most of my viewers are either in their mid to late 20s, 30s, or 40s. Teenagers are like 0.01% of my audience. They're not watching me. They're watching the big prominent streamers out there. They don't care about DSP. So I'm not going to make content for them because they're going to be like, why is Grandpa Phil talking like he thinks he's 20? They'd be right. I had to evolve with the times. I had to change with the times and understand that that's not who I want to be. Okay? Now, if I were acting like that, I likely could find some success. I wouldn't be able to do it on YouTube, and I wouldn't be able to do it on Twitch. I'd probably have to be a Kick exclusive or a Rumble exclusive streamer because they allow you to be more over the top with your commentary. YouTube and Twitch does not. Okay? However, where is my audience? Primarily YouTube. It always has been. It probably always will be unless YouTube goes out of business, which I don't foresee happening. That's where my audience is going to be. So I got to adapt. And that's exactly what I've done. All right, I've changed for the better. And I have no desire to go back. Like I said, I've grown as a person. I don't think that way anymore. It was exhausting trying to fill every moment of dead air with this kind of commentary that was just so immature and stupid, in my opinion. I get that people liked it. I do. But that's a younger audience that I don't really care about anymore. That's not who I'm trying to make content for. All right? Just being honest. So there you go. Yeah, I'm not going to go back to that. It's never going to work. It wouldn't. If all of a sudden I just started acting like old DSP again, it would last 2 days. The first day, everyone would be like, whoa, Phil's acting like his old self. And then the second day, people would be like, oh, he's acting like his old self. That's pathetic. Let's all make fun of him. And that would be the end. I'd be completely irrelevant and be out of business in 2 days. I'm not even kidding. By day 3, I would have no one watching me. Princess Luna did a $5 super chat. Says, it blows my mind people on the internet think someone can't make positive changes to their life. Well, again, Princess Luna, I'm in a unique situation here. It's not that people don't think that people can make positive changes in their life. It's that they don't want to believe that I have. Because again, they benefit by thinking and saying I'm miserable. They benefit when they say that Phil is hard up and in a bad way, because then they can make toxic content about it and their community laughs and thrives at it. But it's not the truth. They can sit there and lie to themselves as much as they want and cope about it and seethe about it, that I'm doing well and I'm successful and I've changed for the better, but they can't accept it, because if they accept it, then it means that everything they're saying is wrong and their content is worthless, which it is, but that community can't face reality. In 2 years, I completely turned everything around and everything is good now. Like, no lie, I feel so good. You know, I work out and I go to sleep tired. I wake up in the morning, I'm like, ooh, I got pump. I feel good. I'm healthy. I feel like I'm 20 again. This is amazing. I jump out of bed. I have my nice breakfast. I jump on stream. I'm excited for the day. I'm like, let's go. Let's enjoy. Let's chill. Let's do good content together today. And we play games and we chill and we have fun. We get in a minute, we're going to check out the Steam controller. Right? We're going to experiment with it. This is fun stuff. This is good stuff. And it's not harmful. It's meaningful stuff. I love it. And that's my future, because I ditched all the toxic shit of the past. I shed it off and I've moved forward as a positive, different person, changed, but they can't accept it. They totally can't. Here we go. See, you always notice that once we start talking about reality, they always show up in chat to spam it and say toxic stuff, because that's their coping and seething mechanism. They can't handle reality. Wait, no, he's talking about his good life again. Shit, we can't have that, because now my fractured reality starts to crack, right? And now I have to look in the mirror and look at my ugly self again and who I've become, hating a guy on the internet. They can't take that shit. They can't. Anyway, so thank you for the $2. I appreciate that. Let's I think we're gonna move on. And I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna do the Steam controller testing. What do you think?